Hey everyone, welcome. It's great to have your company. Thank you for joining me today. So today is the 5th of September 2022, but this video envelope presentation that I'll be sharing with you started way back in June. I had problems recording with that, so then I had another attempt at the beginning of July. So that's how long it's been before I could actually do this introduction. So you'll be going back in time, and one of the reasons why I was held up was because I'm going to be also showing you how to create your own wax seals, and that's why I've just spread things out here so that you can see what's coming and what I'm going to be sharing with you. Anyway, everyone, I hope you're all well. Thank you for being such beautiful subscribers. Thank you for your beautiful comments. Please forgive me for my slow response to thank you. But I do appreciate you all, and I'm very, very grateful. And to those that are new, welcome. It's lovely to have your company. I did say that I would be doing an instructional video on how to assemble the pocket with the envelope flap. So this is what I mean, the pocket with an envelope flap, but I also show you how to make it a freestanding envelope like this. So in the tutorial that you'll be watching, there's even little kind of hidey holes to put things in. So this is from my Bygone Beauties and Botanicals, and the reason why I'm highlighting this kit is only for those who are struggling with sometimes the way that I create my templates. Sometimes I try to give you visual instructions with a bit of explanation, but I feel like I'm a bit hopeless at that. So I felt that I owed you guys a video. So I'm sorry for the great delay. I did start this video with good intentions at the end of June, where it went awry, and so I redid it again, and so it's been a process. But because I was going to be adding this, and I also have added gift giveaways to download. So you're going to get a gift giveaway, which includes some of these stamps, which will be explained in the tutorial. But I will also be adding, hopefully today or later today or even tomorrow, how to make your own wax seal stamps. Yeah, your own wax seal stamps. And it's not the way that we're accustomed to making them. We're going to kind of do it from way back ancient times, but obviously we're going to modify it for our personal use. Seals go back to Mesopotamian times, possibly even earlier, and that's where it all began. So yeah, because honestly, the sky is the limit when it comes to the designs that you can have. And if you're a wax seals fan, then you're in for a treat. So please watch out for that. I show you how to do them embossed, so that you have an embossed impression on the impression on your wax seal. And I also show you the debossed. They kind of go hand in hand, and you'll see why when we do that tutorial. But I just think they just add a real touch of glamour to your what do you call these? We call these envelopes, don't we? Yeah. So they just touch a touch of glamour, and you don't have to add little pieces of rhinestone, but I just thought it added to it. And I always love a bit of gold foiling, and you know I love my hot foiling. That's why I've got some of them here in the background, using some of my antique letters, antique archive collection, and my Silhouette 5, I think that's from. So, but yeah, but that's what that looks like. And this is magnetized, so I'll be showing you the entire process. So if this interests you, and also there's the ability to put some of the journaling cards from the Bygone ones in here. And there's another little pocket in the back there as well. But you can also make them side pockets. It's totally up to you. But I just thought I'd put things out here just to show you a few of the things that are happening. And I wanted to make it look pretty and romantic for you. So there's a few little roses that my husband got me, and I love drying roses. This isn't stuck here, but you know, that's another option. And I wanted to show you how these pockets can work. These pockets with envelope flaps. And of course they've got their own little matching journal card in there. And with journal cards, what I would recommend is you back them up. It makes them easier to slide in and out. So if you can put light cardstock behind them or some coffee stain paper in there, it'll be easy for you to slide them in and out. So yeah, but I just wanted to show you what you can do. And basically, you know, we all love our old kind of script letters and things. I'll just put them there. And here's another one. I have got this as a tutorial coming up. It's already been recorded maybe a month or so back. But yeah, so I'll show you how we do that. And these are from the Bygones as well. So there's just so many ways that you can be using these pocket envelope things. So let me just pull that out. So you've got like a matching card thing there. All right, so I'll just start putting some of these away because you'll be seeing how we make them. Just put them in the corner there. And then there's this one. So you don't have to have it this way. You can put it in the center and have it as a belly band. And then of course a flip where you've got your matching card. That's another idea. So you can have it as a belly band or as a pocket like I showed you, or just stuck right in. And then you can add all sorts of groovy things at the top. You know, you might want to add something here. It could become a flip or a flip this way. But yeah, so the possibilities are endless. So that's all the things that I wanted to show you. So there's 3 ways of how to use these. And I'm sure you guys are so smart and clever and talented. I'm sure you'll come up with some beautiful concepts too. So anyway, going back to this one here, and decorating it with wax seals. So the wax seal tutorial will be uploaded within a day or within a day or two. I'm really determined to get them done. Now I'm going to do a timestamp below, so if you can't stand me waffling on, I understand, and you want to get to the tutorial, do, but with the introduction it is worth your while. There's a thank you downloadable below. Please take advantage of that. If you are new here, it is for my subbies, so please consider subscribing, and in good conscience you can download it too and enjoy it when you're following along with this tutorial. Wouldn't that be cool? So thank you everyone, I appreciate you all. So please continue watching, follow the timestamps if you need to below, and please join me on this journey of making these envelope pockets and freestanding ones. And for my dear customers, yes, you'll be getting the extras so that you can follow along. Anyway, I've waffled on a lot. I'm sorry. I just wanted to explain why there's always delays at my end. I think you're getting the picture by now. Thank you for your patience. And now let's get to that tutorial at last. Thanks everyone. Enjoy. Hey everyone. Welcome, it's Jafi from Medieval Mirage. It's great to have your company. Thank you for joining me. Today is the 1st of July 2022. I hope you're all well. So in this particular kit, you're just seeing some of the images that are in this kit. But you do get these fancy kind of, I guess you'd call them pocket with an envelope flap. Why I didn't make it into an actual envelope, I do not know. I just wanted to do something a little bit different for everyone, just to make it a bit more fun, I guess. But anyway, I do love creating my templates, and you know, making sure that you get a little bit of a more variety when you're playing with the elements that come with my add-ons. Okay, so this just gives you an idea, a rough idea of what's in the kit, and you'll be seeing a video presentation which will be coming up in a moment. I have got 3 additional bonuses that I'll be adding as a complimentary. So it's not part of the kit that you're purchasing or have purchased, but it's just extras. So my extras are just little complimentary ones. But yeah, so I think this was the bonus extra printable. But yeah, so this is for the Bygone Beauties and Botanicals. I'm going to step away from the camera, and I'm going to be cutting out all these pieces. So I just wanted to show you something. So this happened to me because the lighting in this room can sort of wash out a lot of things. But I just wanted to let you know, it's a little bit hard to see in this light, but if you go out into near daylight, there is a bit of a hinge around there. So you really do want to make sure you cut that hinge, because that's going to make this so easy for you to assemble. So just be mindful of that. Now, if for some reason you cut it off, it doesn't matter, because you will have strips of offcuts, and therefore you can just basically measure it out to that and fold it like you would on this side, and you should be good to go. It might just need a bit of trimming, but yeah. So I mean, it happened to me because of my lighting, but so just be mindful of that. And yeah, so I will be back. So hey everyone, welcome. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this. Today is the 4th of August 2022. Okay, so that's what we're going to be making today. And of course, basically there's stages to these. So this one has the ability to do this. This one is just glued on straight. So there's a number of methods, and I'll show you the different stages of those methods. So all you'll need to do is cut everything out and then fold all the way around your piece. So we won't use that one. Okay, so those two go together. Now the great thing about this is you can mix and match them. Alright, so I'm just going to put them in their family groups. Alright, and I'll show you what I mean in just a minute, how to put together. So these are just the journaling cards, so I'm just going to put them over here. So that I don't confuse myself. So this is all ready to go, so we might do this one. Alright, so these can be mixed and matched. You can have it so that you have something plain on the back. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same. And you can do the same with this as well. So say, for example, you might want this to be the actual flap, and then that can look this way. So what I mean by that is, so that's what you see on the inside, and that's on the outside. So there's quite a number of ways of actually playing around with these. One of the pieces, one of the papers in the journal, and I used it. How did I do it? I think it was like this. So I used it to as my backing if I needed it. I'm going to grab this piece of paper, and I'm going to use this as my template. So when I talk about the template, what you see before you is just one of the 4 complementary bonus extras, and this that I'm using now is what you use to assemble the free floating envelope. So this is why I've given you those bonuses. Once you purchase the add-on, I'll send them via Etsy, but you've got that so that you have the versatility of making a free floating envelope. So I'm going to actually glue these together. So you might want to ink the back of these, or you might want to print on the back of these, but really I don't think it's necessary. We should be able to be successful in this. So let's glue these down. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well and enjoying a bit of crafting time. Yeah. So just do the best that you can lining it up. And this is why it's so important when you're cutting things out to be as careful as you can and precise, because it will help in the long run. I'm just going to get my inking stuff. One of the things that I did do was really organize myself, so I now have a little tray where I can pull this out, do all my inking in there. I've got my inking boards, I've got the equipment that I normally use, the inks, and it's just so quick, easy, and I'm so thrilled. It just makes life easier. Let's continue. All right. So we'll get the base for this, and I can mix and match this base. So I've got that. Let me see. Okay, so that could go with that. Keeping it nice and plain might be nice. And one of the things I was thinking of doing was actually, if it worked out, I could do that. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to tell you. I was going to magnetize these. And I went ahead and, yeah, I was supposed to put, can I actually slot a magnet in here? Oh, I can. Okay. Sorry everyone, don't do this. So I'm going to put a magnet in here, and I've got a washer I should say, and okay, so I need this to be upside down because this is going to go there. Alright, so I'm going to try and center this. I'm just going to get my glue. Okay, so this is the one that I'm using, Turbo Tacky Glue. What I love about it is it already has a pin to keep this from clogging up in the actual cap. Pull it out and then it's absolutely ready to go. So I'm just going to lather everything with the glue. Make sure everything sticks in there nicely. Okay, so we do want this upside down, yeah. So that's always important. Oops. All right, so just remember, please don't do what I just did unless it's by mistake. If you want to have a closure, okay, a magnetized closure, then please make sure you do it before you seal everything up. But this is what I love about some of these glues. They give you a bit of wriggle room and it helps immensely. So all right. Okay. Now, what happens with this is you will need to just very slightly just veer into this, just so that it sits nicely. It just needs a little bit of work. I just wasn't going to attempt to do that with my designing, just in case I ran into some problems. But other than that, it should sit quite nicely. And yeah. All right. Now, this is what is so important to remember. You don't want to glue this onto here at all. You want to actually have it so that it is glued onto the actual flap. And the other thing to show you is I'm going to do this. I'm really sorry about my saw there. I just find the band-aid just keeps falling off. Okay, so all I've done is, see how there's a little kind of, when you fold it up, there's a little bit of a square thing there. You can just clip that off, and you can actually, I don't think you need to worry about that one, but let me just show you. And I might end up inking this as well. All right, so okay. Now, where's that piece of paper? Let's put these out of the way. All right, so I'm going to glue this on here. All right, so you don't have to do it with this. All you need to do is you need to just glue a little bit there. You're not going to glue onto there. The gluing happens here. Let me show you with a pencil. So you're just going to glue there and there, okay? But you're not going to glue at all there, but you will just need a bit of glue here, okay? And I think That's the best way. You just need a little bit of glue there. And a little bit of glue there. Alright. So I hope that makes sense. Let me show you again. You only need glue just on the flap. And then you just need a little bit of glue there and a little bit of glue there, and then this. I find this is what helps this, when you put the bottom flap over the side ones, it has a lot more of an opportunity to get the journal cards in and out. And then you can glue the whole thing onto your journal page just like that. So for the journal page, it will just require that you put the glue all around the hinges. Okay, because then you'll have the ability to put something in and out. But please remember, this is where the glue is. There and there, and just a bit of a dab there and there. And then you glue everything down. Okay, that's how you do it to put it in your journal page, but we're going to do it a little bit differently for those of you that want it free-flowing. And you might also want to do it if you're going to make it as a pocket like this. Okay, so this one here, this was glued down completely. All right. And that's what it kind of looks like on the inside. Okay, so that's that one. But this one, okay, this one has backing on it, and it's possible to use it as a pocket. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're also going to show you how to make it free flowing as well. Okay, so you can basically do all the gluing that I showed you. So let's grab our glue book. Let's make sure okay, and then remember, I'm gonna put, so I might just give it a little bit of a trim. There we go. Okay, so I'll just put a little dot basically. And this now is ready to go into a journal page. You can glue it down, or let me just move it up a little bit more, or you can follow the next step with me. All right, so journal page, pretend this is a journal page. All right, see how that is? All you need to do is make sure you only put your glue Okay, all you need to do is just put your glue all the way around there, and around here if you don't want to have like a little pocket. Okay, so you just need to put the glue where I've gone and penciled it, just a thin bead of glue, and then it's in, and there's your pocket with a flap. Okay, so that's how you do that. So now we want to take it the next step, and you want to make sure you don't have any overhang, so try and get it as straight as possible. Fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to do this, but remember how I mentioned the journal page? Basically, you're going to do the same thing for the journal page as we are going to do right now. Now, the great thing is you can have a secret pocket. So I'm going to leave this without doing anything to it. Let's not forget something though. Something really important. I'm going to get my score tape. I want to have my washi. Right, so that's where the washi is going to go. But it's no good doing it this way because it's just going to get in the way. And so we're going to be doing this after we've glued everything together. I'll show you. Okay. Alright, so there you go. Basically you've made a envelope that's basically, sorry, just missed a little bit for the glue. Alright. So you do have a little secret place to put something here, but you've got the official part of that, like so. However, it'd be nice to add this. I'm just feeling my way. Alright, where's the washing? Yep, beautiful. Okay. Now, the thing about this though is you might want to put a strip of paper if you want to have another pocket. I'm going to grab this as my little strip of paper, and in this way the card should, if I'm going to use it as a secret place to put things, a card should smoothly go in and out. So it will just mean that I need to make sure I glue this really, really well. So we're going to do that. Now that's already stuck there, but just for good measure, I'm going to actually tape it down with a score tape. just to make sure it stays. And I'm going to make sure we kind of glue all the way around this. So the way that this is done, it will allow for a card to move in and out if you're going to be using it as a, what do we call it? So there it goes, closes lovely. Yeah, a secret place. Now that we've done this, I wanted to just quickly show you. Okay, so this is where you can decide if you just want a pocket there and have it as a flap. Then if you do, then this will allow for you to put this anywhere you like. So for example, you might just want to glue here and here so that you have a belly band and then one of those. Okay, you can have it that way. Or you can just do what I've done here, just have it like that, but it's glued on the bottom. So you just need to glue here, here, and here to add there, and that's where I would put it. You wouldn't want to put it up there unless you really want to, but it will limit what you can put in there and the size of it. So think about that before you go about it. But I really do like using them as belly bands so that you can put things in the center if you so wish. Okay, but let's continue. So that's that stage. Let's continue though, and let's do a free floating one of these. So I could put this one here. I could have this one free floating. And this one free floating kind of matches really nicely. Or I can have something like this, which would really be nice because you could actually send this in the post if you wanted to and have the person's address on the outside. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to use this one and I'll ink it up in just a minute. If you want, you can have it as a secret side pocket if you wanted to. That you can put something secret in there or on the top or the other way. I'm just going to leave the top open, and of course I didn't really think it through, did I? But that's there. So how about I just ink it up, and if I want to I could use something from some of my offcuts. Alright, so I'm just going to put this here. Oops. Whoa. Just to pretty it up, because I should have thought of that to begin with. Oops. There we go. So if I had thought of it, I would have possibly done this a bit differently. But another thing you could do is absolutely ink it up, and you could make a strip a lot wider. It would just only need to go to here, but that's only if you want a pocket, and I just want things to look really pretty on my pocket. So anyway, It's one of those things, you know, when you're crafting, you sometimes wish you had some hindsight. Oh yeah, I could have done that, or oh, hang on, I could have done this. Okay. And so okay. Okay, so that finishes that. And then, oops, the wrong way. And then it means that there's a bit of a peekaboo there if needed. Okay. Obviously, you guys can collage this if you want to. So there we go. So you have the ability to put something in here with a magnet closure. And now you've also got two little secret places to put this in. Now obviously you could do a notch if you wanted to. I'm not going to. So it may be a bit tricky moving something in and out, but if it's supposed to be a secret place, well, best to keep it hidden. So you've got a free floating envelope now with little secret hiding places. And you can add stamps, you can put your stamps on there, postage stamps, or you might want to stamp things or collage. Nice to cut out a fussy cut of flower out. Thank you for bearing with me, everyone. And for all those that have purchased this kit, thank you as well. Okay, I just need to get in here. I just forgot all about these little nooks and crannies. Just be mindful that this is a tight fit with this this pocket with the envelope flap. And there it is, your free floating pockety thing. I knew I had some stamps somewhere. I might go for that one. It's a bit too blendy. No, I think it's going to be that one. All right, let's do it. Let's make it so. All right. Oh, I forgot to ink the edges again. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Now let's put some journaling cards. So I'm going to go with yeah. Now the question is, will, and it still closes, because I was thinking, well, there's quite a bit of bulk there, but it still keeps it nice and closed. Okay, so these will need a bit of trimming down, but I have made some pieces a little bit narrower. Okay, so we've got these two. So these are the narrow ones. All right, so there's a little secret place for that one. And there you go. Still closes beautifully, but we've got little extras here and there. Regarding closures, one of the other things I wanted to say was you can always grab some twine or ribbon. Say for example we've got some of this, and you can, if you're going to glue it into your journal page and you have it so that it's only a belly band one, so there's only glue here and here, then easily you can thread something like that through, and whatever choice of ribbon or twine you have, that's another way of keeping it down. But I don't mind it being like that. Or you might be a Velcro person, so that's one idea. So that's another way of doing it. So it's easy to thread through. Or you can cut out some of the circles that I've provided and you could just do half a gluing, or you can always add something like this and then it becomes a, so this is one of the other ideas that I wanted to do, so that it becomes a tuck spot and you can pull it out. So for example, where's the other one gone? Yeah, it needs to be, you know, pinned down, obviously. Let's see if I can do that. And then it becomes a, and it keeps it down. But, you know, I'm sure you have much more exciting ways than I have. All right, so that's how to create your envelopes, everyone. That's all you have to do. Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you just something that you could do just to make it a little bit fancy. You could always have something like that on the outside. Yeah. Oh, here's this one. Here's this one. I love this one. Yes, that's the one. All right, so oh yeah, okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, everyone, and I don't mind them hanging off. So I'm just using this glue because this glue is very stringy, as you all know, but it's great for fabrics, anything that's fabricy, and also great for these too. Okay, I'm just making sure I've got a lot here because we don't want to lose this beautiful seal. And okay, and just to jazz it up a little bit, I'm thinking of adding a little bit of rhinestone on here. So that looks a little bit too big. I love the pink, but it's not going to match. No, we'll go with the little red one. That's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm just going to get my glue. And there it is, everyone. There it is. Imagine receiving something like that in the post, hey? Alright, so just to make sure it's adhered, I'm just going to kind of keep pressing that down just for a few minutes. And even though I am a traditionalist, like, I do love my red, but I do have a tutorial where I show you how to change the color and age it so that it's no longer a bright shiny red, but a more of a muted reddy brown. So I have got a tutorial coming up with that one. I have filmed myself doing it, but yeah, I did overdo it a little bit with the glue, but that's okay. I want that to stay there permanently. And of course you've got that on that side. When I was doing this, I realized that the printable that I was using was done on my husband's printer, on just plain printer paper. And I just found it was a little bit flat, and I was just doing this as quickly as possible, but after putting this on, I just thought, no, it needs a facelift. And I do love the writing behind it. But anyway, what I decided to do was make a thank you gift giveaway. And that's what this is here for. And the reason why it's all red is because I needed to make a, well, I was going to print this one out, and I did. And then I thought, boy, wouldn't it be great, because these are from the Feast of Florals. And I thought, oh, I could sort of overlap it, because I thought, boy, that jumps out really nicely, and overlap it, because I felt that kind of brought it all together. But then I thought, well, why not make it and give it to you as a gift giveaway? So I went to my Illuminated Manuscripts Renaissance kit, which was released ages ago. And basically, I've just written down here, redesigned images are from Illuminated Manuscripts Renaissance kit. So if you've got those kits, some of these will be familiar to you, and you can use them for those journals if you're going to make them again. Ooh. And then, yeah, so a lot of them are from that. And the Bygone Beauties and Botanicals are the ones that one there, but I've reversed them, and these are from that as well. And the reason why I've given you ones that are just plain, I just thought you could play around with them, but you might not like some of these designs, so you could easily replace it by doing some layering. So you could cut that out and put it over there. I just used plain printer paper on this one, and this one was done with presentation or photo paper, 108 GSM. But the reason why I printed it out is I've added a couple of little label-y things, and they'll look so much nicer if you do them on photo presentation paper. It does, you can see how the difference between the two. One is faded and one is vibrant. And I have given you two versions. I've given you a bright version and I've given you a dark version, depending on your taste. So you'll be getting two printables, but the printables will have these labels. These labels here, they're going to be coming out in a kit that's coming out soon. So I just thought I'd throw them in because here's just one of them from the kit that's coming. I just really wanted to sort of layer a little bit of extra stuff. So what I did was I've given you green and I've given you red just for it to pop. And I thought we could use that as well. So I am still going to use it only because just for you to see what it will look like. All right. So let's make this a little bit more special. So I'll list what I'm using here for this below. So if you're interested and you would like to see those kits in my shop, I'll list them below. And this is from, I've torn these up from my, so it's an antique archives. And basically the antique archives have just got mainly writing. Some of them are decorative, but others have just got script, old letters, newsprint, old newsprint, music sheets, very practical for backgrounds and any other uses that you need where you want more script rather than designs. They are some of them are decorated, but some of them are plain, some of them are grunged, some of them aren't. So I'll list that below. And this one here, this little tiny one, this came, I have got an initials. I've got the entire alphabet, and each page has its own alphabet, like all the A's are on one, or the B's are on one, to make it really practical for you. And I've given you tons of sizes, so large, medium, tiny, small, and so forth. Actually, I just thought I might just tear off a piece. Just wanted to see what that would look like. Okay. Because we're going to be covering this up. So sorry, little picture. We're going to retire you. All right, so I'll still stick with the original. So that's this one here. Now with the with this gift giveaway, everyone, that's going to be linked below. So for those of you, it's my way of saying thank you for bearing with me, for being so slow. And I really appreciate all your support. So I wanted to do a little thank you for you guys. And what else did I want to say? Okay, so the use of this. Now, to use this, you can use this for your handcrafted projects, and you can sell them. So it's for your handcrafted projects only. Please do not use these in any format digitally, or nor printing them out and then selling them. Please send people to this particular video give them the link so that they can download that for themselves. Please don't give these away. These are my gift to you and everybody else. So, and it is for my subscribers. So please consider subscribing so that you can do it in good conscience. But it's a thank you for my beautiful subbies. So let's keep going. I just felt that they stand out a little bit more, don't you think? Look at that. Don't you think that stands out a little bit better? I'll just put that there for you. All right, so I think that had to happen. Okay, now I've got a bit of a mess happening here. Just going to grab my stuff here, and because everything is so untidy underneath. And you know, I've always got a high rise of projects happening all the time, and that's why there's such a mess here. So I've got a bit of cheesecloth. I've got a little bit of, where did it go? Hello, here it is. We've got a little bit of burlap-y stuff. So I was playing around. This is coffee stained, by the way, coffee stained, and this isn't. But I'm thinking, because it's already kind of got a little bit of that kind of thing stuff happening, I thought I'd kind of overlap them a little bit too. So this glue is really great for my fabric, by the way. All right, my glues are the Yoo-Hoo stick and this one here. All right, so let's get cracking. And you know what I'm going to do? Well, I can't help it. I mean, there is a little bit of gold there, so let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to grab a little bit of the acrylic paint. I don't know, I can't help it. I just want to have a little bit of that shimmering here and there. Actually, if I can just put that there. There we go. I had to do it. I'm sorry, everyone. It just had to be done. Just a little bit of gold, like, you know. I mean, wow. I mean, doesn't that make it look so special? Okay. Why have I chosen A? Because it's the first letter in the alphabet. It was just the easiest one to cut out. That's the reason why. I know. A is for artist. A is for awesome. All right. So we'll have, I mean, we can even make it, you know, a very askew stamp. And I don't know, I just felt like I needed to add some extra bits. So, oh, and then of course we've got this. Let me just see. Sorry, everyone. Oh my goodness, where's my scissors gone? They just hide all the time. They're just always hiding. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, so the fun begins. Yes, that did not work out as I had hoped, but that's okay. I just like a little bit of that texture. All right, and now, oh, where's the other piece gone? Hello. Everything goes missing. I'm telling you, it's a black hole in this place. Yeah, I'm living in a black hole. Everything goes missing. So do I actually need that? I think I might use that one. There we go. However, I'm not done yet. Not done yet. What I'm going to do is I want a little bit of the gold to go onto the stamp. So I'm going to try my hardest. I hope you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. Sorry, just need to get some glue in there. Alright, so for those of you that don't have the ability to gold foil, and you don't have to use this glue, you can use any glue you've got on hand, especially the glue stick. So we're going to just do some gold foil transfer. Alright, so that's what I wanted to do, just show you what you can do. If I get a small one, I'm going to just go basically like that. So this is how you can use your leftover from your heat foiling. Alright. There we have it. Just a little bit of fun and a little bit of extra oomph. Yeah, so this is save your heat foiling once you've finished with them. They are so fantastic. You can still get so much use from them. And you know what? I can't help myself. I'm going to do a little bit on this side too. So just on the side, just sort of yes, before I used to do the heat foiling with the laminator, this is what I used to do with the gold transfer, foil transfer, I guess. Just really adds a really pretty touch, and I might just do a little bit along the top. But you don't want to go overboard, you just want to do just subtle. Okay, so you might be able to just see a little bit of it poking through. And there it is on that side. I just wanted to let you know that I've added a little bit of an extra to this tutorial. This was done on another day, a few days possibly after this one, so please keep watching. Okay everyone, so just to finish this off, I'm going to show you how I'm just going to glue this down. So I'm using this glue. I just really like this glue, but you can use any glue that will help adhere a metal piece. It's a great glue, this one. I really like this one. Okay, for your little metal cornices and stuff. It's pretty cool. shame to cover up the gold foiling. But yeah, I just felt that looked, I don't know, very regal looking with that bit of rustic charm, I guess. Okay guys, there you go. And of course you've got the pocket at the back. It is a tight fit, so just be very gentle when you're putting your journal cards in there. But that's how to assemble this particular pocket with an envelope flap in my Bygones kit. So that's what I promised I would do, and I hope I have delivered to your satisfaction, my dear customers. Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you can enjoy the gift giveaway, and I hope it's given you some ideas as to how to go about making your very own, very fancy little envelope with secret pockets, 2 of them there. So that's what it looks like. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys. Please take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.